everybody. How is everybody? Welcome to Indigo Terra Odyssey. Welcome to your daily pop of positivity. And we are going to see what is in store for you for Monday. Now, we are going to have some overarching energy, and I chose some of these cards from my brand new, most beautiful dream reading cards, and they have Oracle in them as well. Rose and Sarah's deck. I was going to do a flip through for this for you yesterday on the soulmate read, and I totally forgot, so I'm going to do it in this. So if you guys want to stick it through to the end, I will flip over some because I have to tell you guys the artwork in this is some of the most beautiful artwork. Page for page and card from card, the messages, the artwork, and everything. This is probably one of my best investments. I was just blown away. I couldn't stop staring at it. It was so remarkable. So let's see what's happening. So let's talk about celebrations, occasions, and all of this. This is sort of, what you'll be thinking about and things that are coming in. Are you concerned about commitments? Do you have fears in social situations? Would you like to break free from a repressed you? Oftentimes we have little, bouts of anxiety when it comes to maybe going into a new classroom, going to a big wedding where we're not going to know everybody, starting a new job with a lot of new faces, right? And I feel like one of the calmest ways we can integrate into any social situation is to ask people questions about themselves, because they like to talk about themselves and what interests them, and it makes them feel comfortable, and also shows that you're genuinely interested. Also, that you just become a fantastic observer. That's what I do. I observe the kind of emotional content of the room and read faces. A smile in someone's eyes and their attentiveness speaks 1,000 words. So you'll know who will be receptive if you're really clued into those cues and clues with that gorgeous, eye connection and familiar energy that we can feel. So never be nervous, because we don't have to go in and be the star of the party or, carry the party. We can simply sit back and observe, because there's enough, movers and shakers and talkers out there. So until you're comfortable, you can just have beautiful adaptability. I love that. So don't have angst. Your spirit guides are with you also to help you in these new journeys and these new ventures. And who knows what great friendships arise, right? So spiritual guides too. How would you like to be more spiritually connected? I need to do this every morning for myself when I wake up. If a lot of, angst or financial stuff comes in, or I'm just worrying or just trying to work too much, I ask right away, what makes me feel the most peaceful and at balance? And it's usually just talking to my spirit guides, and I connect the fastest through doing readings. So usually I do them first thing in the morning so I can connect. For anybody else, it could just be saying personal mantras and affirmations of gratitude, because once we're tapped into gratitude, we're tapping into our spirit guides and saying thank you. So ask yourself that and take tentative step towards doing that, right? Do you have any unresolved issues from the past? What magical qualities do you wish to possess? And guess what, you guys? It's like all clairaudience, clairvoyance, all of the clairs and all of the special extrasensory perceptions can be practiced and honed. The more we use them, the stronger they get. It can be just little things, guessing what color clothes your friends are going to wear the next time you see them, what somebody's going to say, what color cars you're going to see first on the road. Just little things like that. Try to envision and focus in on it. There's so many little, again, cues and clues out there. But really importantly, how would you like to be more spiritually connected? I feel it gives us such peace of mind, solitude, awareness, direction, and all of that. So whenever we can, we should really be tapping into that. And, because the beauty and the lightness of it is so much better than fear and doubt and the entanglement and the heavy 3D where, we listen to other people, or we think we have to follow the crowd, or when we're saying yes when we really want to say no, right? It's like really speaking up and setting boundaries for ourselves, and getting in touch with our spiritual side definitely does that, because we know what doesn't rub us the right way. If somebody says or does something that's not authentic or ethical, we know right away, because we're tapped into that good energy. Now, possessions. Do you need to redefine what you value? Absolutely. And we need to do this all the time and look over our homes and go, is that just something I bought on impulse and now it's taking up room where I could have something that is of high value and meaning to me? Something that maybe is a friend or a loved one gave us as a gift, and we could have that in the kind of prime real estate, so we could look at that and be happy. I'll give you a example when I walked into Joni's room this morning to come do a read. If you guys aren't aware, India now she wants to switch their name and be known as Joni. So I am trying to honor and remember that. A dream catcher that I made them was hanging in the window, and it made me feel so good because I thought, I make a lot of things, and every once in a while they're like, oh, can I have that? And I was like, oh, it'll probably be in a box on the floor somewhere. And it was really nice to see, it was in a beautiful place where it should be in the window catching the light. So again, honoring and giving value and worth to things that we actually do value, right? And this also saves us a lot of money, you guys. I'll tell you what, when you identify what you truly need or want or will have value, you're not going to be in that impulse lane and just grabbing everything, a million candles and tchotchkes and things, like it is a going out of business sale. I used to do this around Christmas, like, I don't know who I'm going to forget, so I'd grab all this extra stuff and it'd just be lying around and it's not necessary. Okay, you guys, so really, do you need to redefine what you value? And do it every day a little bit. Look around and go, what is all this shiz just sitting around that is not necessary? What is the cost of your loss? Right? It's like if you got rid of some old couch, it's like, I don't see it as something going away. I see room for something new, right? If something is old and outdated, no longer necessary, it is of no cost. What is it? A drive to the city dump? Is it, also like it can be monetary. Like, was that even very expensive? Sometimes in our mind, we'll think something has much more value than it does just because it's something that is perceived, but not real for sure, right? What are some changes that are causing you to feel undervalued? Okay, could this be happening in work or in your family or whatever, where all of a sudden when you're speaking, people just don't seem to really be paying heed or listening to your advice, or anything where you have done something maybe in the home and you're working hard to make it nice and beautiful, and no one has said, wow, thank you for putting in this work. I really appreciate it. So I'm going to pull 2 cards from the lovely Oracle, and we're going to see what else we are going to be inviting in and what is kind of just necessary for a little bounce in our step. Now, I love this because play is saying find time to incorporate play into your everyday life. Allow your inner child to experience joy. You deserve to be happy and joyful around others. Absolutely. And some people, they can take the wind out of our sails because they either need to be the center of attention or they're negative Nellies or whatever it is. But that's saying that maybe we should gravitate towards people that are more playful and fun, right? Respond to every call that excites our spirit. Outside does that for me. And reading does that for me. So I will start my readings first thing in the morning or go outside. I get so elevated doing simple things, playing volleyball with Hagen, going to get good food, silly things like that, and being playful. Look for ways to really find simple childlike moments of pleasure in the busyness of life. Bring playful back to your life and enjoy those little exquisite moments of sheer joy. For me, oftentimes it's crazy bird play in my backyard, or I saw this video of this baby that spilled coffee grounds everywhere and legit laid down and made coffee angels, like snow angels on it. I loved it so much. Things like that. Textures, smells, tastes, all of that are simple pleasures. Let's bring those back in. You ever see a kid make a sandcastle? They are in it to win it. There is no doubt that is their focus. That is their intention to build that freaking Cinderella dream palace. Like, they're so serious. They love the feeling of sand. I remember both my kids would just like sift it through their fingers, and that lovely feeling, or like digging your toes deep in the sand. That's sort of beautiful playfulness. Not taking life so seriously right now. Let go of our adult voices for a time and really enjoy childlike freedom that we had in our younger years. No expectations or burdens or judgments, just fun. Take a break and really connect with your inner child, and take time out for yourself to look at the world really through a child's wonder. Drop the cynicism, right? Expect surprises, and they really will manifest in unexpected ways that'll make you feel good. And honestly, how much easier would it be if you allowed yourself to play more often and just bring that fun glee into your life? Be spontaneous, dance, take a holiday, play cards. I find cards and puzzles and simple things are really fun to do as well. And, just beautiful, simple things. The other day I busted out my sketch pad and just started sketching, and I love just drawing lines and circles. It's so soothing. So things of that nature, when kids are coloring, they're delighted as hell about it, right? So let's do the same. And then your last message for today, beautiful Monday, is focus. And I have to do this all the time because I like to get creative and drag the whole world into my daily experience, but I like to focus in on what I'm doing. You know, I love, there was a quote in the book on this that was, come seek, for search is the foundation of fortune. Every success depends upon focusing the heart, right? Because what we really focus on and we give it our intention, that's where we get our results. That's where things start to happen. For enlightenment, stay in the moment, chop wood, carry water, avoid distraction, meditate, bring unresolved issues into view. Oftentimes when I'm doing my readings, I like to go to a secluded place where I only hear nature. I don't hear anybody else, or I'm not distracted, because that's when I feel I hear what I meant to hear. Okay, so we do have to get far from the maddening crowd. And also, we can do this while we are chopping wood and carrying water. That's our everyday things that can be turned into a meditation. While we're doing the dishes, we can ask for ideas, concepts, relief, humor, all of that, and we'll ask our guides and they help provide us. This is really about clearing away all the clutter in our life and focusing anything or anyone that no longer is necessary. You know, the distractions prevent us from healing parts of ourselves that are hidden from our conscious mind. So when we start with our thoughts and we banish the internal chatter and we just focus on the present, we focus on the warmth of the sun. Right now I can feel the fan blowing on me. I hear the quiet music in the background. Any of that, I just feel everything. See and focus and be aware of what it is that you really want and need to take you to where you want to go right now. Identify it, right? The universe loves a plan. So when we send it out, I now know what I really want. Have it be simple, one thing at a time, release it, and then allow it for it to come back to you. And really trust the feeling. Prayer is focus, meditation is focus, intention is focus. So right now it's important for you to go into your heart and simply pay attention. Stillness expands the awareness, and this way you can stay on your path. You're not going to be led astray by random self-limiting thoughts or actions that will take you further away from your soul's direction. Instead, the focus will bring you towards it calmly and directedly, and just it will have your undivided attention, and that is what's necessary at times. So those are your messages and your pop of positivity for this Monday. Thank you guys for all your great feedback and your wonderful comments on my videos. It made me feel so good this morning when I was reading them. I really feel inspired lately and calm, and anytime that I get new insights, and this helps with a new infusion of decks, and that's why I have so many, because the books and the insights and the combination of the artwork really inspire me and help me to focus on these new messages, and I'm so happy that I'm able to do this. So again, you guys, thanks for all your love and support, and if you need anything, all my links are down below. Private reads, all my stuff is down there, my Etsy shop for all my handcrafted goodies, Instagram, everything. You know, I have all my rings and everything, usually on both Instagram and in my Etsy store. And I just want to thank you guys. You're so amazing, and this has been, you know, this is always my privilege and honor to do this. I wake up and I get so excited. I'm like, yay, I get to talk to Spirit and find beautiful artwork and chat with you guys. So again, love and light to all of you guys, and have a great
Oh my
day.
gosh, you guys, I almost did what I did in last night's video. I keep promising this flip through, and then I stop the camera, and then I'm like, what did I do? So first of all, you guys, in this amazing, amazing deck, we get twofold. We get the beautiful dreams, and then we get the oracle. So we have the dreams, and there's a section that'll talk about, you know, within the dreams, food symbolizes your basic need for emotional and mental nourishment. These great, great examples in the book. It's so, so great. So I just want to show you the artwork first of like the oracle. So beautiful. Of courage and boldness, relationships, manifesting. And then it says simple things like manifest your dream and watch them materialize. Be willing to work on the inside and make manifestations possible, and make your intentions clear. And besides that, it'll have a big, this one of my favorite cards, it'll have a big 2-page spread on that as well. Gratitude, just the simplicity of the artwork, trust, action, and I believe there's 50 cards in total. Connection, that's beautiful. Surrender, awakening, leadership. You guys will have seen some of these in the soulmate read. Magic, that's one of my favorite cards. It's so beautiful. This is my first favorite. Empowerment, I love the artwork in that. Freedom, beautiful. Love, renewal, rebirth. So I'm going to leave a few on scene so you guys can have nice surprises, and I just had that in that reading. Special occasions and socialization, possessions, spirit guides, Love this. Vehicles and cars. Do you know what direction you want to go in your life? And these are about the dreams, which I really love. Your body, animals. I had a dream last night, oh my God, that I was trying to get all the fleas off citrine. And it was like, I love that. It was a crazy communication. It was a crazy dream. And it was like really long. I love that. Birth and babies, colors and numbers. What feelings are you struggling to acknowledge? Water, what is overwhelming you in your waking life? And it has all these examples of different types of water that like calm pools, waves, being engulfed by water, really cool stuff. Death, what parts of you or your habits need changing? I'm always addressing that. If I find I'm squandering time, I usually go back to that. Flying and falling. I don't have that one so much. Games. I have tons of animal ones. Schools and exams. In what areas of your life do you feel inadequate? Are you constantly competing with others? Naked. Do you feel exposed or outed in some way? I don't have those dreams either. Houses and buildings. What does the house and the rooms represent to you? I do have interiors of building dreams. Chaste. That's a really interesting thing in the book. Sex. Do you feel disconnected to yourself and others? Weather and natural events. Definitely have those for sure. What's urgent in your life? Landscapes and places. Big time. I have very crazy landscapes and cool things in my dreams. Are you comfortable with your environment? Do you wish to explore new places? And yeah, I think. And then I'm so impressed with the book because the oracle cards give you insight to what's going on in your emotional world. And each quote is from Rumi, the famous 13th century Persian poet and Sufi mystic. So the poetry complements the message on the card. You can read and reflect and feel empowered to act on your dreams. And they really, really do go into amazing depth of things. It's really, I mean, I was so impressed with this. One of the best, absolute best decks I've ever seen. So there you go. You finally got your flip through. Love and light.